Yeah, I'm in focus. Are you in focus? Or can you not see?
Nope.
Yeah.
If honestly, if I'm answering honestly, I'm not in focus. It's because I can't fucking see. So, to answer your question, no.
Hey guys, welcome to Nerd Locker Podcast, your entertainment podcast where we break down the latest in television, movies, and more. My name's Adam.
And I'm Oliver.
And today we are going over Agatha all along. Guys, this was a great episode. We all knew from last week that we were going to get to the Billy Maximoff stuff.
Mhm.
And technically tomorrow is a follow-up to this episode. We are a little bit behind.
Oh, wow.
Guys, I'm in the middle of moving. So I will be moving out to a different area of Florida. About hour and a half out of here. I ain't giving my fucking address.
I mean, what are they going to track you down?
Yeah, I'm moving out to the Orlando area, guys. So our podcasts for the next couple of weeks are gonna be a little more jaded, where how like they just come out, I guess, or like a little more like jumbled up. So anyways, we are talking about Agatha episode 6.
Mhm.
And we get more of Billy.
His background, basically.
His
Like how
background.
we got to the
So
first
yeah,
episode.
so we open up with William Kaplan, who is this child that just has great parents and is turning 13 for his bar mitzvah.
For bar mitzvah.
And he goes to a psychic while he's there, who ends up being Lilia.
I don't remember the witch's
Yeah,
name.
Lilia from the Witches, and she ends up like saying like, "Oh, your lifeline looks like it's broken in two," and
Makes
blah blah blah.
sense later
Yeah,
on,
and then she writes the sigil, which shows where he got it from, but then she completely forgets because, like Agatha said, whoever makes it will forget it. And so then he goes off because then they hear that this is obviously in the past. So then the Westview big like dome thing is coming down. And so with that coming down, they're trying to run away, and then they end up getting run off the road to a car accident and hit in a tree, which ends up killing William. So he ends up getting killed, but at the same time, when the hex goes down, Billy Maximoff's soul, I guess, takes over. So now we're dealing with all this, and now we see like he comes accustomed to like reading minds, not really knowing what's going on, but just says, "I'm William Kaplan," and lives the next 3 years as William Kaplan. But then something goes on where he's like with his boyfriend, and that's a big thing too in the comics, guys. Wiccan. Anyways, guys, now we're back.
William, yay.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, so his boyfriend in the comics, guys. So in the comics, he was dating Hulkling, and Hulkling is a Skrull.
Oh.
Kree hybrid, like both. So
Wait, what do you mean? What are you saying?
So Hulkling in the comics was a Skrull Kree hybrid, between like a Skrull and a Kree. But so he basically had like he just was always at ends of like who he wanted to side with because he was both races, even though they're at war with each other. So I just wonder, and he had like very Hulk-like abilities and can like absorb things. Like he got stronger than the Hulk essentially. And I just wonder if this is what they're gonna do.
Like a teenager, like when he's
Yeah, that's the thing. Like, so I wonder if this is gonna end up being him. Like, I wonder if he's a Skrull this whole time. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because they can go down that road. They'd already established secret
Yeah,
invasion and
that'd be-
people that we don't know.
that'd be
Yeah.
Cool.
So they could definitely like link that together. But anyways, he tells him like, I'm also like, I died that night. I'm not just William Kaplan. I'm someone else. And so he shows him like his whole dossier, and he's like, I'm gonna go meet up with someone from Westview. And
Oh, that's a good way to get murdered in the middle of a parking lot with no lights.
and then we get Evan fucking Peters back as Ralph Boner, or Randall now.
Randall.
But his fucking Reddit name is Bonerific69. 69. Like, come on, dude. And so anyways, he tells them like essentially what happened, how they felt they were on TV, but they couldn't do anything about it and stuff, and how Agatha had a different hold on him, and you can see he's paranoid about it and everything, if all that's happened. And then Billy does bring up, do you still have any kind of like things after the hex? And back in a deleted scene, we knew that Ralph Boner kept his super speed, at least outside of the Hex, in a way. So does he keep that? Are we going to get a soul transfer? I told Oliver while watching, I was like, are we going to get a soul transfer of like Aaron Taylor Johnson's Quicksilver into him? Or like or maybe even the transfer of like the MCU version into him. So that's what I'm wondering what's going on there. Or even Tommy. So we realized real quick that the thing that Billy wants is to find Tommy. That's what he wants at the end of the road because he feels like he's still out there. Where the fuck he is, who they're going to cast to play him, I don't know, but we'll see what ends up happening out of that. But anyway, so then we go and we flash forward to see like when he goes and confronts Agatha, which we saw in episode 1, but we see it from his point of view, where she's kind of fucking psychotic and has like a hose,
the head of a hose
as a gun. Yeah. And so we get that point of view, then we catch back up to where he threw her in the mud. She gets out. She's like, what does Billy Maximoff want at the end of the road? And she figures out that he wants Tommy. But he tells her, I don't need you anymore. And where we're going to get into what I believe is the last thing she says is the last one is the nice one.
To the next trial is the nice one.
Yeah. To which he says, I'm not that nice, and throws up his hood and walks away. So I have some theories on that. But before we get to those theories, here's a word from our sponsor. Let's talk about data breaches. You know how creepy it is to get ads that are like way targeted?
It's absurd. I literally got a text the other day and it just said, hello, Oliver. How are you today? I'm like, I don't know you. How do you know my name? What's happening?
I sometimes respond and I'm like, who is this? And they're like, nah.
They're like,
they don't respond back at all. Yeah. I also get like weird Instagram ads, things like that. It's so weird. And the thing is, like, these data brokers, they have your full name, your address, your email, and your health records. And they sell it all for like $1, dude. Quick dollar.
Honestly, so that's why I started using Aura. It's like a superhero for your privacy. It's great. It's amazing. It scans the dark web for your information that's being sold, and then bam, automatically opts you out of those shady websites, so you don't get those really creepy messages that I definitely don't like. You get less spam, and that's just the beginning. Like, having your info out there makes you a target for hackers who could also just crack into your social media, bank accounts, and the whole nine.
Really? Huh. Well, you know, the thing is with Aura, they go above and beyond just privacy, though. They also have VPNs, they also have antivirus, and they have a password manager, like, you know, someone that doesn't forget.
What?
They even have parental controls and identity theft insurance. It's all pretty good. And not only that, it just keeps it simple instead of all those different apps that you have to download and stuff like that.
It's really, really annoying. But look, I know you might already have some of these features covered, but think of it like this. Aura has 24/7 security. That's like the whole week and then some hours. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, yeah, that's like all the hours.
Yeah, that's all the hours.
It's basically a 24/7 security guard working tirelessly in the background so you can browse, game, and stream with a peace of mind.
It's honestly one of the best services, guys, especially for different things. Instead of all the malware protection, you get your own VPN service, all that stuff in one.
You get VPN?
And VPN, yeah.
Oh, wow.
So, honestly, with all that, you can get it's all for an affordable price too. But if you guys want to try it out, you guys can go to aura.com/nerdlocker and you guys can get a 2-week free trial to try it out and see exactly how it is. It's going to change everything for you guys. It was crazy how much of my stuff is on the dark web.
Less spam.
It's so much on the dark web, guys. They have all the information that you can even think of. Like, just do yourself a favor, make your online life a lot easier with aura.com/nerdlocker. Down below, get a 2-week free trial.
2-week free trial, huh?
Yep.
I like
14 days.
14 whole. Yeah, you got 14 fingers over there?
10 and 4. 14.
That's not 4. You just did this.
Pick number 3, my lord. And we're back. So, one of the things I have with him being like, I'm not that nice, is the fact that, like, in the comics, Billy and Tommy were parts of Mephisto's soul. So I wonder if that has something to do with it, to a point where, like, I just have a funny feeling it has something to do with Mephisto. Like, we have to. There's deals being said that
made
definitely.
And
stuff.
I mean,
and, like,
for sure.
We already got a name drop. Like, And also remember, at one point Jen said to him, "What are you, like, agent of Mephisto?" and blah blah blah. Like, so I feel like that's where we're at.
We're gonna get Mephisto. Like, I don't think there's any doubt about it.
Yeah. No matter how we do it, if we get to see the person that's playing him, whether it be Sacha Baron Cohen or not, I think we're gonna get another name drop, another like affirmation that we have Mephisto out there. So,
you think it'll happen like right at the end, or we'll get it before then?
I don't know, because episodes 8 and 9 are happening back to back, so I don't know.
Wait,
so we have
like
one
they get
more
released.
Yeah.
At the same time? Oh.
Yeah. So next week we have episode 7.
Yeah.
Week after 8 and 9.
Oh, okay.
So tomorrow we have episode 7. Next Wednesday, episodes 8 and 9.
Oh, during our busiest time. Cool. Yeah, just making sure you're aware of that. Can you fix your collar?
You waited till now to tell me?
I was gonna wait till the end, honestly.
Real quick, what do you rate this episode?
I mean, it was fine. Like, it's just a bunch of background stuff that I feel like we kind of already knew, and we talked about previously. So it was like a 6. Like, nothing too much progressively happened.
I would say like a 6.5, but that's just because of like all my theories being proven right.
So like it was just like we're just watching an episode for the acting, basically. So that was kind of it.
One other thing I wanted to bring up before we head out of here. Speaking of Marvel, Magic: The Gathering is getting a Marvel crossover.
What does that mean for you? Go ahead, tell everyone. What does that mean for you?
That means I'm buying a Spider-Man card. That's about it. Like, if I can make a Spider-Man deck, we'll see. But it doesn't seem like because remember, Spider-Man has very weird rights. So whether or not he's gonna show up in it is very like up in the air. Because right now, all they revealed is a Storm card.
I saw Wolverine.
Iron Man, Wolverine, 2 different versions.
Yeah.
A Black Panther, and a Captain America, and an X-23.
Yeah, I saw those.
So, there is that. And then lastly, Blumhouse
is
working on a Dead by Daylight movie. How do you feel about that?
It's not really much of a story, but sure. I would be impressed if they brought in like
other characters. I doubt it. They're gonna use the original.
Have the rights out for it.
They're gonna use the original killers. No, they're gonna use the original killers.
I know, but it'd be cool. But it's there's not much there. It's just gonna be a lot of.
That means there can be something on Halloween Horror Nights.
Probably. Yeah.
Which is a whole other issue.
Yeah.
But other than that, okay, so we will see you guys sometime next week, probably before episodes 8 and 9, to talk about episode 7 of Agatha that comes out technically tomorrow. But until then, where can they find you?
Find me on the Sphere 21 on any social media platform except for TikTok. I'm Oliver Kahn VA.
And you can find me at AMR Photography. You can find this podcast at Nerd Locker Podcast, wherever you get them, and this studio at Archangel Studios Official, also wherever you get that. And we'll see you guys next time for The Penguin. Bye.
Bye.